So in my last commentary video, I talked about a pandemic that is possibly more deadly than the current COVID-19 pandemic, and that was the Karen pandemic, and it seems like it's quickly spreading with numerous cases of Karens popping up all over the place. But this case that we're going to take a look at today really stood out to me. It's a popular case of a Karen that has over 43 million views over on Twitter, so it's obviously very popular. You guys have most likely seen this video already if you're active on Twitter. Now the backstory with this video is summarized in the tweet caption saying, quote, "Oh, when Karens take a walk with their dogs off leash in the famous Bramble in New York Central Park, where it is clearly posted on signs that dogs must be leashed at all times, and someone like my brother, an avid birder, politely asks her to put her dog on the leash." Okay, so it's a basic rule that everyone walking their dog has to follow. It's there so that way you can control your dog easier. Now personally, I don't have a dog nor go to dog parks, but it just seems like such a simple and easy rule to follow. But anyways, today we're going to be looking at an example of a Karen who for some reason can't seem to follow that rule.
Would you please stop? Sir, I'm asking you to stop.
Okay, look at the way she just picked up the dog from its collar and started dragging it towards the person filming. That's not how you handle nor pick up a dog. And the crazy part is that she has a leash in her hand. So she could have put the leash on her dog and then walked towards the guy. But no, she decides to pick up her dog by the collar and basically proceed to choke it.
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording me.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to
And
me.
I'm taking a picture and calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Aw yes, typical Karen, calling the cops for absolutely no reason. I love how a lot of Karens tend to do that whenever someone is doing something that they don't like. They'll either call the cops or threaten to sue the person. Either way, neither of those tactics end up working.
Excuse me?
Okay, look at how the dog is desperately trying to get away because this woman is choking it. Again, that's not how you're supposed to handle a dog. You could have told it to sit and stay so that way it wouldn't move, or you could have put it on a fucking leash like you're supposed to.
I'm sorry, I'm in the Ramble, and there is a man, African-American, he has a bicycle helmet. He is recording me and threatening me and my dog. There is an African-American man, I am in Central Park. He is recording me and threatening myself and my dog.
If anyone's threatening the dog, it's you. Also, throughout the entire video, there is no indication that the guy recording is threatening her. He even encourages her to call the police. I also want to add that filing a false police report is illegal. So not only is this woman endangering her dog, but herself as well by filing a false police report. She's also putting this guy's life in danger by saying that she's threatening her and her dog and sounding very freaked out over the phone. The police aren't going to think that he's a peaceful bird watcher who politely asked this woman to put her dog on a leash. They're going to think that he's a psychopath and he's about to seriously hurt this woman and her dog, so they're not going to take something like that lightly. As you guys clearly just heard, the dog screamed in agony as it fell backwards and the woman continued to strangle it. If the woman had just took 5 fucking seconds to put the dog on a leash, it wouldn't be acting this way. It wouldn't be tossing and turning trying to save itself from possibly dying.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you either. I'm being threatened by a man in the Ramble. Please send the cops immediately.
Of course, she continues to be overdramatic about the situation and make it sound like the guy recording her is a complete psychopath, even though the only things that this guy has done is politely request that she put the dog on a leash, ask that she stays away from him, encourage her to call the police, and record her being a complete Karen. Yet this woman is out here sounding like a goddamn damsel in distress, being like, "Oh my god, you guys gotta help me, there's a guy at the park here threatening me and my dog," because she knows that if she was like, "Hey, there's an innocent man at the park recording me choking my dog and being an asshole to him," the police aren't going to show up. Well, maybe PETA will show up, but not the cops.
I'm in Central Park in the Ramble. I don't know.
Thank you.
Oh my god, she fucking did it. She put the dog on a leash, everyone. Let's give her a big round of applause there. She took the extra 2 seconds to put the dog on a leash, and if she had just done that in the first place, none of this would have happened. Now, this story does have a happy ending because the guy who was recording was okay. Nothing happened to him. He wasn't arrested nor charged, and he just continued to watch birds. And I don't even think the police showed up at all. And if they did, they most likely saw that the call was complete bullshit and just went about their day. Also, it's reported that the woman in the video lost her job and the dog after this video went viral, and honestly, it was only a matter of time because if she can't even handle putting a leash on the dog, then she probably can't even handle doing basic tasks for the dog. Now, I don't know if she was charged for filing a false police report or animal cruelty, or even charged at all. All I know is that she reportedly lost her job and the dog, and the guy recording made it out okay. Now, I might actually make this little Karen saga into a mini series on the channel because there are a lot more Karens out there just being Karens, and I want to make fun of them. We've already had a Karen have a mental breakdown over having to wear a mask for 45 minutes while she went grocery shopping, and now we have a Karen choking her dog and calling the police all because she couldn't handle putting her dog on a leash. So yeah, there are definitely a lot more Karens out there that I want to make fun of. But anyways guys, that is all the time I have for this video. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like down below. Don't forget to stay safe and social distance, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!